Hey YouTube, it's hot out here in Chicago today. I think it's like in the 90s. But anyways, I've been wanting to make a video on this for a while. I finally have another example of how you can use your nose to diagnose head gasket. So I have a 2012 Mitsubishi Outlander here, and it was overheating when the car got here. It was like spewing water out of the overflow tank, and they've been using water because it's just been overheating so much that they just stopped using antifreeze at this point. And it's summer, so I mean, people do what they do. I don't know, that's on them. And anyways, so I had water. I did the basics, checked that there was no leaks. I refilled the coolant. I refilled it with water because why waste money right now since we're testing. And I also verified that the fans came on. So the fans do come on. The car didn't overheat on me. So I was thinking maybe it is a thermostat, because the customer originally was telling me like, oh, put a thermostat on. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it is a thermostat. But I spoke to him later on, and he told me that, oh, well, the car starts overheating like 40 minutes afterwards. So I was like, all right. So now I'm thinking it's a head gasket. So so what you can do is, like, instead of going out and buying like a testing kit, because they do rent them out at AutoZone, and you can hook it up here and check to make sure that that there's exhaust gaskets coming from the cooling system. They give you a blue liquid, and then if it detects gases, it'll turn yellowish, and then that's how you know that it's a bad head gasket. From like years of doing this, I realized that sometimes that's just a waste of time to go out and do it. So if it's a head gasket and it's overheating like the way it is now, most of the time, the cars, they won't like start spewing, or there won't be smoke coming out of the exhaust like they used to before in the old days. Nowadays, they don't really do that. It's very rare to see that. I usually don't see that often. I usually just see the car overheating, or the car is low on coolant. So we come in here, obviously you smell it. It smells like exhaust fumes. Obviously there's no antifreeze in here, so it you can smell the antifreeze. Antifreeze has a very distinct smell, but when you smell something else besides antifreeze, it's usually just the exhaust gas. So yeah, I just smell exhaust. It's a very distinct smell. I mean, it's not gonna kill you. You are outside, and you can do this very, or somewhat safely. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but you smell a little bit, and if it smells like exhaust gaskets or exhaust fumes, sorry, then you know that your head gasket's blown and you're gonna have to replace the head gasket. So very simple little test. If you want to get the tester from AutoZone, you can, but at this point I've just smelled it so many times that I just know that it's leaking. So yeah, it's gonna need a head gasket.